Assalamu alaikum guys. Let's move on to the revision question. This is quiz number 11. What you have done on Monday. This is the first question. So here we are going to speak about the statement question, right? So you have familiar such kind of the question. Usually your question number 41 to 50th question used to get such kind of the question. If you know the minor part, if you know the basic theory of the all units, definitely you can score more marks belongs to this question, because here usually you will get the 10 question. So this question, if you achieve the good manner, you can go for the good resource. Actually, again and again, I'm just mentioning the first 10, the last 20, it's very, very easiest one. You can approach and you can, basically you can target the first 30 out of 50 very easily. The rest of part only you have to work more. So please guys, go with that and try to do your best. So here the statement question, you will have the two type of the statement, and this is what the responses you will get in your examination paper. So I'm talking about what the first and second answer. Why? When you speak about this, your first statement and the second statements are true. You might be confused. This is very, very important. If the second statement explains the first statement correctly, then only you have to select the first answer. Otherwise, you have to move on to the second answer, though that is the true answer, right? That both are true answer. You have to move on like that. The third, fourth, fifth, they are telling the true, false, false, true, false, false. That is the crystal clear, no need to explain. So let's move on to the first question, belongs to the statements true, false question, right? Your first question is, among the halogen, I2 is a solid, where is the Br2 is a liquid? And they are telling, your second statement is telling us, the London forces become stronger with increase in molecular surface area. This is very important. You have to find whether these two statements are true. If two statements are true, you have to go whether it's explained or not. So this is what we will have the next slide to do the explanation. So when you speak about the halogens, the halogen groups, those are group 17. So let's see, here they are talking about what? Only the I2 and the Br2. They are telling the Br2 is liquid and I2 is solid. What is the reason for that? Br2 is exists as a liquid and I2 is solid. Others are what? Yes, let's be right. Your first one is F2, Cl2, Br2, I2, right? So among these, this is very, very important. Down the group, the molecular surface area is increasing. So what type of the bond is available for the group 70? That you can say weak van der Waals forces. Sorry. Or you can say the London forces too. Right? So as it is down, your molecular size is increasing, the molecular surface area is increasing, as your van der Waals force or the weak London forces also will be increased. This is the reason your F2 is a gas, your Cl2 is a gas, your Br2 is a liquid, while your I2 is solid. The down the group, the London force, the weak van der Waals force is increasing as per your molecular surface area is increases. So according to your statement, what is the statement is giving us? The first statement, among the halogen, yes, the I2 is a solid and the Br2 is a liquid. Yes, this is correct. This is the true statement. And they are telling the London forces become more stronger with increasing the molecular surface area. That is also true. And it's clearly explained the first statement why down the group the molecular surface area is increasing. That's why your Br2 is a liquid, I2 is exists as a solid. So your answer is number 1. Let's move on to the next question. The question number 2. Yes. The first statement. At a given pressure, the spontaneity of the reaction between N2 and H2 to give a NH3 drops with increasing temperature. So they are talking about what? The spontaneity of the reaction at the constant pressure. So let's see. What is happening? The spontaneity of the reaction between the N2 and H2 to give the NH3 drops down if the statement is true or false. And according to that, they are telling is the entropy change of the reaction between the N2 and H2 to give the NH3 is negative. So seems to be first you are able to write the reaction, then only we can speak about it. So where N2 is reacting this H2 and it's giving the NH3. You have to balance the reaction. This is a gas and this is also gas. Gas, you have 2 N2, so therefore 3 H2, right? It's balanced. According to this reaction, you can see you have 4 moles of the reactant. How I said? 1 plus 3. You have 4 moles of the reactant. Right? You have 4 moles of the reactant. Hence, you have 2 moles of the product. So you know, hence the reaction is favor the 4. Sorry. The reaction is favor the forward reaction. Okay. Hence, so because of that, you can compare the entropy is become, the change of the entropy become negative. The delta S become negative value. Why? Your product is less compared to the moles of the reactant, therefore your entropy change become negative. So this reaction, N2 is giving the ammonia, it's an exothermic reaction. You should know this. Exothermic reaction means what? Your delta H also negative value, releasing heat. So now you can go for the spontaneity equation of the reaction. What is the equation? Delta G is equals to, yes, delta H minus T delta S. As we said, this is negative. You will have the value is, and this is also negative. So minus delta H, this is minus T into minus delta S. Your answer is minus delta H plus T delta S. Right. Okay. Fine. As per the equation, your Gibbs free energy should become less negative with increasing the temperature. As per this equation, what is happening here? They say, yes, as per your temperature is increasing, right? Your Gibbs free energy will become less negative. It favors the non-spontaneous positive charge. So the first statement is correct. That means you cannot say correct, you can say true. So since this is becoming as a positive, as it is increasing the temperature, okay, sorry for the inconvenience. So this is what is happening. As it is become positive, there is a delta H is a minus, though it leads to the less negative. So the first statement is true. The entropy change of the reaction between the N2H2 is if the ammonia is a negative, that is also I said true. So what is the answer is? The first statement explains the second statement. Your answer is number 1. Yes, clear? So your answer is first answer. Right. True, true, and explains the correct statement. So first answer. We'll go further. Question number 3. Essential oils are generally extracted from the plant materials by steam distillation. The second statement, essential oils have high solubility in water. And this statement, and quickly you can say easily, we have studied under industrial process. The essential oils are prepared by steam distillation. What is the reason? The boiling points of the essential oils are comparatively high, and the boiling point essential oil so has to be dissociated. Therefore, extraction of the oil always carried by moderately at the low temperature by using the steam distillation. So when you use the high boiling point, it's that composition of the essential oil will be dissociated. So to maintain that particular composition, we are using the low boiling, low temperature. Such temperature is the specific moderate compound is the steam distillation. Your answer first is true. Essential oil have high solubility in water. That is wrong. Why we are using the concept of the steam distillation? The essential oil never dissolve in water. Then only you can extract easily. So your answer is true, false. That means true, false. Answer number 3. Okay. Let's move on to the 4th question. A spontaneous reaction always has a negative Gibbs change, no matter what the condition are. So though it is an open system, isolated system, whatever, they are telling a spontaneous reaction always has a negative. So that word is clearly say always has a negative Gibbs energy, that you could not say like that. Right. And the Gibbs free energy can be used to predict the direction of the reaction only under constant temperature and constant pressure condition. Yes, that is correct. I will explain you what they are telling here. Yes. So when you speak about the spontaneous reaction, if it is an isolated system, right, where the reaction is taking place, the temperature cannot be kept constant. They said whatever it's, when you take the isolated system, right? So you are telling us, you know the equation delta G is equals to delta H minus T delta S. So as it is an isolated system, right? If the reaction is taking place, right, you can keep your pressure, you cannot keep your pressure and the temperature constant. As the temperature increase, the delta G will lead to the positive value. Why? It's isolated. That means you can't exchange. So inside this, there should be a high pressure. As it is, the pressure increases, the collision increases, the temperature also induce itself. So no matter what the conditions are, that is wrong, right? Okay. So the condition is a basic thing. If you maintain the pressure and temperature at the constant pressure condition, then only you can speak about the spontaneous reaction, always the negative value. Therefore, this statement is not true. And here they said, yes, definitely what is meant by the spontaneous reaction by using the Gibbs free energy, sorry, Gibbs energy change, you can predict the direction of the spontaneity under only the constant temperature and the constant pressure. This is the true. So your answer is should be false, true. So answer number 4. Okay, right? And we'll move on to the final question, the question number 5. The solubility of one butanol in water is less than the solubility of methanol in water. So again and again, such kind of the question is repeating. So when you speak about the butanol, 4 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. Methanol, yes, met. How many carbon? Only 1 carbon. All, you will have the H. Do I need to construct? Yes, CH2, 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 CH3. This is only 1 carbon, CH3. Can you see the shape? Oh, sorry. The molecular surface area. This is a butanol, 1 butanol. This is what? Methanol, right? So you can clearly see the surface area of the methanol is less compared to the butanol as per, right? Where we are talking here is the solubility of the alcohol. If you want to speak about the solubility of the alcohol, always this alcohol is able to form the hydrogen bond, right? With water molecules. This OH group, wait, I'll use another color. Okay. This OH group able to make the hydrogen bond with water molecule, then only it favors the solubility, right? So what is happening here? The solubility of alcohol in water is decreases when an increase in the size of the alkyl group. So this is the concept. As your non-polar group increases, this part increases, your solubility will be decreased. You can see the size of the alkyl group, 1 butanol is always larger than the alkyl group in the methanol. So this is what we are telling the non-polar group. This group, as it is, this group is increasing. The size is increasing, the molecular surface area is increasing, the non-polar part, the alkyl part is increasing. The solubility will be decreased. So what they tell is true. The solubility of the butanol, yes, is less than the butanol, less than methanol. Because what is the reason? If you want to soluble in water, yes, this OH group able to make the hydrogen bond with water. So what is happening here is such time they able to soluble. So the alcohol has the possibility of the soluble in water. But as your alkyl part, non-polar part is increases. As the molecular weight, your surface area increases, the non-polar part, the alkyl part is increases, the solubility is decreases. The interference is there. So the first statement is true. And second, the solubility of alcohol in water decreases as size of the non-polar alkyl groups increase related to the polar OH group. Yes, true. These both are explained. The first statement, sorry, the second statement explains the first statement very clearly. So your answer is number 1. So this is the basic concept. In every year, I have noticed they are asking about the solubility of the alcohols, any organic molecule. By using this solubility or boiling point, whatever, by using this bonding and the interference. So you should be able to find the answer very easiest way. So this is what it simply explained. That is, yes, according to the molecular area, surface area, that is your butanol is less than your methanol. And as it is, we are telling what is that as your size of the non-polar alkyl group is increases, the polar group related to OH group, the solubility will be decreased. So this is the answer. The first statement, the second statement explains the first statement very clearly. So answer number 1. Okay, we have completed the quiz number 1. Let's meet on with the quiz number 2. Until that, sorry. We have completed the quiz number 11. Let's meet with the quiz number 12. Until that, see you. Bye-bye. Assalamu alaikum, guys. Give me a second. Okay. See you. Bye-bye. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Take care, guys.